Grubstalgia is back and we're taking over the BX. I'm super excited to put you guys on to some of the most brilliant people this borough has to offer. In this episode, I will be meeting up with my homegirl, the social media wizard, the motherfucking Mill. Then we'll meet up with my boy, the great club bum. Big emphasis on the great, please. What is good? Yo, I'm here with homegirl, the motherfucking Mill. She took me to this beautiful juice spot that we got. What's in this juice? Tell us about it.
So there is carrots, beets, and orange juice.
Carrots, beets, and orange juice. And then she brought us to a spot that means a lot to her because this is the park she grew up in. So tell us about this park, right?
I basically still have ADHD. I'm hyper as hell. And I ran a lot in this park. I busted my ass a couple times in this park. You know, scraped my knee, all that good stuff.
You
But
got into any fights in here?
yeah.
You got spanked or they spanked you?
I spanked them.
Yeah, right.
And my sister.
Let's get into the issue. Now,
Yeah,
so
right.
Just wanted to praise you on your social media aesthetic. It is like completely pleasing. Like I could scroll through your page until it ends. What creativity drives that?
So I'm the type of person, if I see an Instagram that's like well curated, I'll stay there for hours, bro. Just looking. So I guess just executing that. That's what pleases me. Like
So
being able to have that.
You just live for like executing great aesthetic on your social
Yeah.
media. You also came at me for having like a horrible social media look. So and I felt actually that was constructive criticism. So
Very constructive.
I really liked it. I see a lot of orange on your whole thing. What's this with you and orange?
Okay, I love orange because I feel that
There's orange in this juice too.
Facts,
Even though it's
orange
red,
juice.
there's mad orange in this juice. So
I
even-
love
even the juice
orange
she drinks
because
love.
I feel like if I was a color, I'd be the color orange. Because I'm just very bright. Like I get along with like a lot of people, basically everyone. I don't know, I like that color.
That's good. Orange is nice. It's a bright color. It's one of the colors in the sun.
Yeah.
So I can see why there's so much positivity that comes out of the orange and why you love the color so much. Tell us about what you do and what's your job and like how you make money, girl, because you get a lot of it. You the
All
mill,
right, can we not
The
do this
mill,
right now?
right?
Don't do this right now. I am a social media manager. That was my 9 to 5. I did that corporate and then I transitioned and I'm doing that for myself. So I have my media agency, but I also throw networking events in New York City under my company, Creative to Create, where I connect creatives and people that are not creative and just allow them to get into a room together. Because I feel like once you put a lawyer and a fashion designer in a room, you never know what happens. You know, like once you put a doctor and a graphic designer in a room, you never know. So just building the gap between people because we need each other. That's what I do. And that's how I get my money, through Instagram, believe it or not.
What's a deeper incentive into C2C and how did it start?
The entire thing behind C2C, I was actually blind. I was legally blind for 6 years and like Stevie Wonder. And I still defied like people's standards for me. Like I still went to college. I ended up graduating first in my class. I did a bunch of other stuff. And it came to a point that I was getting so blind that I had to post it on social media, which I never wanted to. Nobody knew I was blind. But you just see me walking down the block and be like, oh, the pretty girl, that's it. Like you would never think, yo, she's mad blind. So I posted on the gram in August, which the post is still there. You can creep and you can go see. And in less than 48 hours, I got the $5,600 that I needed for my eye surgery from strangers, complete strangers, period. Basically, but from strangers. In December, I decided to get my eye surgery. And after I got my eye surgery, I figured like fashion is cool because I'm a fashion designer. So fashion is cool, but how do I want to leave my impact on people, you know? And after going through that, I just knew that I was created to create, so that's the name of my company, and that I would like to just connect people. And I always had a clear vision. Like even though I was blind, I always had a clear vision. Like I always knew I was gonna be successful. So now it's about me putting that into others. And I do that through my events. And C2C, the gram stands for C2C. Like I couldn't see and now I see. But the company's name is Created to Create. So yeah.
That's good. This is Grubstalgia. What is, like we didn't get a chance to eat, but thank you for the juice anyway. What's your favorite food? Like what you enjoy?
Mac and cheese
Okay.
and jerk chicken.
Say that closer to the camera.
I can't slide
Oh,
down.
where you get your mac and cheese and jerk chicken from though?
Flavors.
Woo!
161?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's my spot. That's
Yeah.
my spot. That's my spot. You a biter. But we are meant to bite. But you are.
You're such a bird for that, bro.
Nah, you my guy. I appreciate you. Thank you for bringing me to your park. And thank you for the juice. It gave me great energy. You give me great energy.
Thank you.
This was great. And appreciate you. You know the Rona vibes. You gotta no hugging. But nah, I truly appreciate you. And make sure you guys get the look at her glasses, so dope. Like she's living. So if you're wondering, we are wearing growth checks from the Immaculate Club Bum.
Immaculate with a capital I.
Isn't that spelled with an E?
It's an I.
It's an I. I'm fucking
Yes.
also, we're about to go to Harlem and get some vegan food with my boy, and he'll tell you all the stories about how he
Behind
does
his
this.
growth checks.
We get all super behind the scenes with this, and we about to get really in depth. So, thank you guys. Thank you for watching this half. Let's go to Harlem. Come so we could go chop it up with Club Bum, all right?
Let's
You
go.
better have good questions too.
I have amazing
I'll fuck with
questions.
you. That was
Hello,
just-
hello, hello.
Oh, let's
I'm
go.
excited to try this, man.
Finally.
About to get some vegan food. So, why this spot? Out of all the vegan places, Uptown in the Bronx and everything, why you chose a vegan spot in Harlem?
Honestly, because this is actually the only spot we could actually like sit down and actually like congregate and like and talk at the moment. You know, a lot of the spots is like it's pretty like tight end, and you know they're Caribbean, so they're gonna be like a lot of back and forth. So, and I've been knowing these people since years, for like 5-6 years I've been coming here. So.
Yeah, I peeped the relationship you got with the brothers and sisters.
Indeed, word.
They kind of already know what you want. So here we got some chickpeas, some rice and peas, and some
Collard
collard
greens.
greens.
Here we got mac and cheese.
And she got some mac and cheese. First time I ever thought about like going vegan was when he started making like these vegan burgers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
man. I
God.
was like, yo, this look
Yo, you know what's funny? A lot of people been hit me up about them joints.
Yeah, you still making them? You should still make them.
You make them from scratch?
Yeah, making from scratch.
Oh, no.
But it takes a lot of energy, and I put a lot of life force in it. That's why I can only do like one thing at a time, because right now I'm like in full painting mode.
Okay.
And that takes a lot of energy out of me too, so it's only one thing at a time. So as soon as I finish like enough clearance, when like I finish commissions, like I get back to like doing veggie burgers, because that's like another cool source of income for me.
What's up? So I was gonna ask you, you also went to culinary school,
Yes.
into culinary arts. How did you combine the two art forms into your? Because like I can see some culinary
Yep.
techniques into this. You feel me? Like especially like saucing and everything. Of course, I cook and I'm a chef. So
Indeed.
I can see on your paintings, on your arts, I can see some techniques, and I feel like that's so brilliant. Like like me getting to know you a little bit more. I had this moment, like
Word.
like okay, I see it, and I'm like, that's such a brilliant mashup. You feel me? It's such a brilliant mashup. How do you execute it the way you execute it?
But yeah, but like growing up, I was like into art. Like I went to art high school, but after I graduated, like I was really fond of cooking. So I was like, yo, let me just go to culinary school, like and see like what type of experience that would have been. And I ain't gonna lie, like the first 2 years was amazing. But after a while, after working for like Cheesecake Factory, the Yard House, being a prep cook, and working at the pastry chef at the Cheesecake Factory, like I started to get a little miserable because it was that culinary business is real.
It's a miserable job.
Oh my God, it is labor.
You gotta love it though.
That's why I make
Like-
my pockets.
Like you really gotta love it. And as my passion started going down, like my dean at the time was telling me like, yo, what are you into? So I started showing like my side hobbies. He's like, yo, you're a really talented artist. Like, finished this last semester up. Like I write a letterman, they can for you to like go to art school. I just took his advice halfway. I didn't even finish the semester. Like I said, I just dropped out completely. You know, I just dived full into like art. That culinary experience was run heavy deep into me, and as far as like being creative and like being a school teacher for Harlem Children's Zone for many years and picking up my art career.
Being a designer myself, and I'm into sneaker culture is my thing. From both of your talents, because I know you paint on canvas, but I know you also customize sneakers. So what would you say, out of both of them, which one do you prefer? I know that's me asking you to like pick from your kids, but I want to know which one do you prefer and why?
Oh, that's an easy question.
Because I'm a multi-faced creative as well, so like, what do you pick?
Because like painting is my foundation, is what brought me to a lot of great experience and opportunities within my life. But I say like as of right now in this moment, like I love doing the roses, doing the rose installations. Right, like doing those is like, it's like more fun because like I see how much people actually appreciate it and like how much they want it. You know, like painting, like people gotta take time to it, they gotta adjust to it. Sometimes I gotta explain it, you know. But like being with the whole sneaker culture, it's very easy to get into. Like everybody who's not into footwear and sneakers these days, like young kids are into it, older generation, the middle generation. So it was kind of like a great market to just tap into, just easily like access myself into.
Sneakers the only market that connects everybody, no matter the social class. Jerry Lorenzo could be wearing the same exact sneakers that I'm wearing right now.
Exactly.
Dave East.
That's so true.
It has the same exact sneakers I have. I learned that. Like, it's just sneakers are the bridge gap.
But his is strictly blue. He can't wear the red one.
Not
Maybe so.
Oh, that's good. Like each pair you have your own colorway, you have your own one-on-one, and that's something like I captivate like off my art. You know, like making it like every piece is gonna be like a one-on-one.
And you make every person feel special by doing that.
Exactly. So that's my whole foundation. That's my whole foundation.
What would you say is the meaning behind your growth checks? Because as your friend, I'm inspired by it, but I feel like the world should know. Talk to me.
So the core foundation of the Red Rose, which was like my base, I actually gave like a whole concept of meaning and life to it. Like the Red Rose symbolizes the blood of our ancestors, and no matter what, like we'll always.
That's mad deep. Whoa.
No matter what generation we're in, we will always continue to blossom and grow, like through the sacrifice our ancestors made. And it's gonna be a point in time, like when we transition, that we gonna be ancestors, you know. And so whatever we accumulate and sacrifice through our life, you know, the younger generation is gonna capitalize off of that. You know, it's gonna bridge off that, it's gonna grow off that. You know, so that's a symbology of the Red Roses. I always like base everything to like real life. You know, because I think like we constantly need like a growth check reminder, you know, because I view us as all living, like we all literally walking plants.
Yeah, you're a plant, Dad.
Definitely.
Every individual human is a walking plant, so that correlation to everything, you know, I try like to incorporate nature as much as possible, matching that energy within anything I do.
Thank you so much for those empowering words and answering my questions, the curiosity that we had towards you.
No, I love y'all guys, dude.
And I appreciate you coming out here putting us on to some good vegan food, putting on the veganism. Look, it tastes good.
It tastes fire. I was dogging it. Like,
how many more vegan meals are you gonna have after this? Are you gonna look at veganism like, I'm not gonna have this shit, that shit nasty? No, are you gonna look at it like,
at least come to the spot.
Honestly, my sister's vegan. After this, I'm going to eat more vegan. I'll come here.
We here, baby.
It's a vibe. Thank you
No,
for
thanks
having me on the
Ben.
Thank
bro.
you for having me on the show.
Anytime,
Thank you.
you know it's
For
love.
being dope.
Appreciate y'all. Cheers.
You're right.